Hey, y'all get in here, get in here, get in here, please. Get in here, please. I need to talk about what I just watched. I do. I need to talk about it. I got to get this off my chest. This was too much. I'm so glad y'all here. Let me holler at who's in the house. I need y'all to hit the like button for me. Please, pretty please, with a cherry on top. If you don't mind. Carrie Amuneke. Hey, boo. Child, that show was so good. It was so good. Bianca the Beautiful is on the porch. What's up, boo? Mo. Hey, Mo. What's happening? Auntie Eva, thank you for being like number 3. I'm glad y'all here. Hit the like button as you come in the door. Darkest Bari. Hey, honey. Child, it's your birthday. This is you entering your 34th year of life. Big June energy. All right. All right now. Niecy Rose, the beautiful and gorgeous Niecy Rose is here. She's still up. All right. Thank you for being number 8, Bari. Listen, she says she activated. Oh, there go Mama Baby. Hey.
Hey.
Okay. Y'all, we finally got her in here. She ain't gonna turn the camera on, but we got her in here.
I'm just fixing my hair.
Oh, she fixing her hair. She got to be cute. I just come like I am. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody can't be a diva, okay? I ain't no diva. Okay, but I'm going to give it to her. She got it. Callie Dream, thank you for being number 12. Yes, Darkest Barry, happy birthday. Pretty girl. Look, y'all, I don't even know what to say for what I just watched. I'm gonna give y'all my opinion of everything, like play by play, how things went, how I saw it, or whatever. Niecy Rose, thank you for being number 7. Listen, y'all hit the like button. I know it's later than usual. I know this ain't our usual content. However, there she go. There she go. She had to pop out and show niggas.
Oh, man.
All right, yeah, child. We was over here watching Pop Out and them, Pop Out Ken and them. Hey, Shaniqua Belton, thank you for being number 15. So look, housekeeping first. Like this video, share this video in case somebody want to come kick it with us. You know, if you like this type of content and this is what we own tonight, if you know somebody that's on the same type of time we own, please share the video so they can come in here with us, okay? Because I told the baby, I'm like, I need to go live because I need to talk about this. Like, that boy went lying. He made music to electrify people. I feel like my power just got cut on, and we got to talk about this. Okay, I have to get this out of my system. I cannot believe what I just watched. Niecy Rose said, "You look pretty."
Oh, thank you.
Listen. So first off, housekeeping. Hit the like button. The engagement button, bottom right hand side, circle with the emoji. Hit it. Send the bubbles up. Hit your like button. Throw your like number in the chat. Make sure people know we in here so in case they want to come sit down and talk. Because I know there are other channels talking about it, but they may be younger channels, and you know, sometimes they be on stuff that we don't be on. Okay, so for the grown people, for the people that feel grown, for the people that look grown. Okay, if you grown and you don't look grown, but you feel grown, come on in. Because we got to talk about what I just saw. Y'all, where's my fan? Listen, I was over here fanning for my life tonight. Y'all know I started off with a migraine, and I took my BCs. I did get me an Instacart order with my BCs, right? So, update: I have taken 3 BCs at this point, and I took a Tylenol. I wasn't gonna take one, but I went ahead and did it anyway. Yes, this was absolutely Black history. Absolute. It was nostalgic in one of the most beautiful ways. And so headache and all, the headache is mostly gone, but y'all know how like a headache can be gone, but you can still kind of feel it like a dull little bit of it in the back of your head. You know what I'm talking about, Eva?
Mm-hmm.
It's still kind of hanging. But y'all, that did not stop me from watching this goddamn concert. It did not stop me from watching. Listen, them people tricked
It's
me in the
what?
gym. What'd you say, Eva?
I was just saying, because what? He announced it 2 weeks ago?
Yes, 2 weeks ago. He gave nobody time to get them tickets, and yet the place was packed out. I was gonna try y'all to see if I could get my baby over there, but it wasn't possible. By the time I looked online, it was it was literally 122,000 people waiting in the queue, and the arena didn't hold but like 18, 19,000 or something. So I'm like, okay, we never stood a chance in hell. Like there was never an opportunity. There was never in any on any planet, in any reality, was there any way I could get my baby over there. So I was like, dang, but okay, when I heard they was gonna have it on Prime and on Twitch, I said, ha 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 ha. So we're gonna be watching this. It was
You pulled a
amazing.
Beyonce. That's like when she performed at Coachella. She made them stream it.
Yep. This was crazy. This was insane. It was a spectacle. It was nothing I expected it to be. This was so mad. There were people screaming live. I would have never tried that because y'all know YouTube be waiting on me to do anything out the way. They'd have came and cut my head off like Katana from Mortal Kombat. Like there's no way I could have got away with that. For real, they'd have got me. So I wouldn't dare try that. But from the beginning with DJ Head, I'm gonna say this. DJ Head started off the show. So it started off DJ Head and Friends. Then we had Mustard and Friends. Then we got Pop Out Ken and Friends. And so when I saw the lineup and how it was gonna go, I said, man, what's about to happen? Lord, look at Darkest Bar, child. She was right in it with us, girl. She say even LeBron was there, turn up.
Yeah, Savannah too.
Savannah too, yep. People was really turned up. That crowd was silly. And the crowd was on colored people time because they took their time. It was like they knew the lineup and they really wasn't in no hurry to get there for the DJ Head opening. I feel like they missed a treat because some of them cats that came out with DJ Head, they were really talented. They had some nice little stuff going on. Like their music was good. Quite a few little bops in there. I think they really missed the treat. The people that was coming in late. You know how it is. This concert, people selling drinks and stuff. They was probably out the door smoking reefer. You know how churn do. They out there getting loaded. What y'all call pre-gaming. They was getting ready. I knew what they was.
The pre-game, yeah.
They was getting ready. And then I like that they had Tommy the Clown come out with the young kids juking and dancing and stuff. I was like, oh, they were so cute.
By the time they got to that, I'm like, oh, we're gonna have a black night.
It was a black night. This was absolutely black night. You know what else let me know it was black night? When they started playing James Brown during the intermission.
What? Not the great comeback.
The big payback.
Oh yeah, big payback.
The big payback. I said, this is really black night. I was like, what is happening? At that moment, y'all, I knew that we were witnessing something. I knew that this was something this was about to be one of those moments, kind of like the Alabama boat brawl. You know what I'm saying? The Cinco de Negro. It's certain moments in history that you can feel, ooh, this is a moment. This is a moment in black. We are in the middle of a moment in black. This is happening and I'm alive and it's a moment in black. And so I peeped at that moment. I was like, oh, what's happening here? Darkest Bar say Tommy the Clown took her back to high school. I couldn't believe he brought out Tommy the Clown. I ain't seen Tommy the Clown in so long. I say, Tommy the Clown, what is going on? I'm telling you, it was a black moment. I say, this is a moment in black. This is happening. Kendrick is doing it.
Yeah.
I was sitting there like, he's doing it. He's doing it. This is happening. He's doing it. And he was doing it. And so we got past that. And I was like, oh, it was cute. What about the girl group? The girl rap group he brought out?
The girl rap group was so cute. I hope they get noticed.
It was crazy. And they were so authentically hood.
Yeah. You know, Memphis had they little takeover, they hood chicks. So I'm like, okay. We've never had we've never had the hood chicks of California.
No, don't say that because we had Yo-Yo. We don't try to play me out. Don't try to play me out. And don't forget the Lady of Rage. Shout out to the Lady of Rage because she was absolutely very much authentically hood. This is
hood,
just
okay. Well,
I would say this the first hood girl group. This was the first hood girl group.
This was giving ratchet. Yo-Yo nor Lady of Rage didn't give ratchet. Hood and ratchet, two different things.
But here's the thing. when you listen to them rhyme, they rhymes was not ratchet. They just look that way. And when you go
But
back to
they
back in
didn't
the day,
look. Who
well,
you
hold
talking
on.
about?
Lady of Rage never looked ratchet. I'm gonna need you to go back and revisit some of Yo-Yo's looks. Yo-Yo gave us some
But
ratchet.
Yo-Yo didn't get big enough.
None of them never, like LA for the girls has always been a hard market. LA for women has always been a hard market when it comes to hip hop. I think, and this just and I want y'all to, come on into the chat and give me y'all opinion. Hey, Too Adorable, thank you for being 24. Miss Nisi, thank you for being 25. I feel like the reason why it's always been so hard and I please y'all weigh in on this because I want y'all opinion. My opinion, I think the reason why it's been so hard for California girls in hip hop is because the California scene has always been very much gangster. And I think it's very difficult to bridge that gap and bring in that element of femininity into, because they really, really be gangster. And I don't think, and I'm not saying the girls out there don't have grit, because we have seen, like I said, we seen the Lady of Rages, we seen the Yo-Yos, and they did absolutely come in with grit. But I think they couldn't get as big because there's so much gangster authenticity coming out of the West. These
It's
guys
very,
are
very masculine.
very masculine, and not only that, they don't come into the rap game in the West a lot of times as rappers who pretend to be gangsters. We get a whole lot of gangsters that kind of learn how to rhyme on the fly. So that's a different type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Whereas on New York, a lot of them girls be gritty for real. Back in the day, we got a lot of gritty girls that came off the East Coast. But because New York rap was not built around just straight gangster culture, they could get in and they could get big because being flashy was kind of acceptable and part of the New York rap scene, being fashionable, being like rich and flogging and being flossy. That was part of the New York rap scene. Glamorous, flossy, flogging, you know, you know what I'm saying? Lifestyle rap was not part of LA.
Right.
So it was
Well,
difficult for girls to really get in like that over
it
there.
was
And
their lifestyle. It was gangster lifestyle. That's what they had.
right. You know what I'm saying? There's no way we could have got a look Kim off the ground in LA. It wouldn't have happened. It couldn't have happened. But coming out of New York, where it was like, oh, the labels, the fashion, the big city, bright lights, glam, she could come in like, she was a pimptress, and you could really get that flossy glam, that type of stuff. As she used to say, Hollywood. She was like, as she used to say, she was the first to do that Hollywood thing. Right, Cali Dream, especially in the 90s. Lord knows back then you had to be a real gangster coming up out of LA. And that's about all we respected coming up out of there, too. So I thought it was cute that he brought out those girls. Baby, they were so cute to me. The hoodness of them girls, Vicky Black, what's up? The baby, the pregnant one. That's what's so. The way I had to lean forward, I said, "Is she? Well, all right.
She is.
She is." And then the big girl that had them shorts on, I say that's authentic. In the hood, you always got a few of them. Yeah, yeah. She probably gossip, staying everybody business, keep up a bunch of mess. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I saw the real skinny one with the tight pants. I say, yep, we know that one. We've seen that one. The hood have these certain requirements. You have to have regulations, in order for you to be in compliance with hood girls. You got to have the real skinny one that wear tight clothes anyway. You have to have the pregnant one that still hang out at the club like she not pregnant. You got to have a big girl who butt ain't so big. It's kind of mashed in a little bit. And that's the one that do all the gossiping, stay in everybody's business, spread all the stuff through the hood. You got to have her. You need the one with the real big booty. The one with the real big booty that's pretty, that do hair. She have to do hair.
Screaming, because why does she have to do hair?
I don't know. I don't make the rules, but they always do hair. The pretty one with the big booty always has to do hair.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's always one that's got a mean shape that's real tough in the face, and you have to have one of those in every hood, or else you're out of compliance.
I'm screaming.
You're out of compliance. And the girl that's got the real cute shape, that the face be real bad, she gonna go with everybody boyfriend behind their back. That is also part of the rules. And she always keeps her hair done. You never catch her without a hairdo. That is also the rules.
It was so nice how he gave all of them such a big platform.
Man, that was amazing. This was an international platform.
This is a
And
moment he did something to where white people is gonna be gunning for him.
yeah, but he has to
Mhm.
be, um, I think as long as all of us stay on code, they gonna have to really show their hand in order to touch him. They're gonna have to show their hand in order to touch him. They're not gonna be able to touch him and go unseen. To touch him, they're gonna have to expose themselves. And hopefully it's not worth it to them to expose themselves to try to touch that boy.
The fact that he did what was never done. See, the thing is, when you get
Mm-hmm.
into the Nipsey lore,
And the
previous,
pop, don't forget pop.
previous Pac was talking about uniting them. Well,
Not
when
only not
he
only talking about uniting them, Pac was actually talking about and planning not only to unite the gangs, but to have OGs in every city across the country set up programs of like a sports league so that they could be mentoring and working with the children, and they could have like a network of cooperation from city to city where all of the big niggas in each, big Negroes in each city kind of like working together like a cooperation. That was something that would have been unheard of.
okay,
And
well
he
then
was
he did.
somebody who could have truly gotten it done. And a lot of people feel like that had a lot to do with why they reached out to touch him too.
Well, here's what I'm gonna say, and then he does deserve to be in this conversation. Him and Nipsey and whoever else that has done it, they always end up getting themselves killed because they always go to saying what they gonna do. Kendrick ain't said nothing about what he gonna do. That nigga popped out
He did.
and,
He just
and
showed him.
did
He
it.
popped out and showed him.
He popped out and did it. Everybody,
He
the
never
other ones
said
get
a word.
themselves killed talking. Why are you go? Don't go do it. Do not go
And,
talk about it. That's. Do you know how dangerous
well,
that is? Do
well,
you
here's
know
the
what
thing.
he just? Do you know what he just displayed to the rest of Black America? Do you know how
Mhm.
heavy and deep that is? That symbolism. We all just sat and took that in and saw it. And he made
Mhm.
sure that he made it clear. We did a big thing peacefully, everybody from different places, and we are doing this peacefully.
Sex on that stage, like
He
that
just
was
made a
so.
big show of force to where now all other Black people, because we feel each other, we gonna feel responsible to move more responsibly and more peacefully with each other. They gonna want to kill him.
I believe that too. Another thing, like when it came to Pac, he didn't get on a platform and run his mouth because it wasn't like modern times. There was actually a recorded jail call where he was talking to somebody, and that's how we heard what he was planning. And those people heard what he was planning too. Only we heard it after he was dead. And
Yeah, but
so it
the
made
jail.
a lot more sense. It was the jail call. I get what you're saying. What I'm saying is, like, during that time too, you have to understand the climate. The climate at that time was such that we were so agitated, and we were agitated, and they were already watching him because he had kind of changed the type of music he was making. He went from making straight, line them hoes up, knock them hoes down, party, party, drink, drink, smoke, smoke, to his music got extremely conscious in his coding. And they saw that we were responding to that. They saw that the youth was responding to that. And so they started watching him. Like we had them people on high alert. And I think now, because of the tide changing, that I think they about to be on high alert again. I don't think they saw the shift in the young people really coming. I think they should have noticed when everything happened with George Floyd but I don't think I think they thought maybe that was just reactionary to what happened then. And then once they stopped putting all them shootings online and on TV, playing them during it on a loop, like, okay, they'll get pacified, they'll calm back down, everything will be cool, we'll put them back to sleep. And I think they underestimated the fact that number one, my generation raised y'all. That's the first thing they underestimated. The second thing they underestimated was that these children are not as dumb as they thought they were. And then you got people like Kendrick
Yeah.
that's striking matches and flicking them in the bushes. And now we got ignition. And I don't know what they're gonna do. Because what I just saw tonight, Lord, Claude, have mercy.
Well, see, the thing is, the American government is just not good at being a bad guy anymore, and they're stretched so thin because of who's in charge. They should have been
That
able to see all the way back from Trayvon Martin. You could say from the 90s until
hey, I'm
Trayvon
that girl.
Martin, there
Mm-hmm.
was a
Yep.
gap in a big black show of force. They had pushed out the Jesse James and the Al Sharptons and had the niggas tame. Trayvon
What the
Martin
thing?
was
Yep.
Trayvon Martin was the first that began this era of black people slowly but surely waking
The
up.
anger coming back, right? Well, see,
And
this is the thing with them getting rid of a lot of our leaders and icons during the time when we were young. They felt like we put them back to sleep. We won. It was literally like just a sleeper cell. You just put people to sleep for a time, or like they just people had to
right,
calm
but what
down
I'm
once
getting at is
oh,
what I'm getting at is like with all the fires Biden done started, they couldn't even
mhm.
properly focus on us to
They
realize
really put. I got it, and I agree. But this is what I'm saying. They were not the main thing that you got to look at when it comes to our government, right? These people are the same people. Here's the difference. The difference is they don't change their MO. They keep doing the same thing over and over and over. And it's like, okay, it worked that time. It worked again this time. But it's like they fail to recognize that every time they do what they do, it's less and less effective. What they
right,
did to our parents did not work on us.
right,
What you know what I'm saying? What they did to us really didn't work. The only thing they did effectively with us was to either jail or kill all of our leaders. And so without leaders, you just got people that's kind of angry and they seething and they boiling, but they ain't really got no direction because ain't no leaders. But
right.
common sense should have told them eventually these children being raised by my set, a leader was gonna pop their head up again. Like, what did you think was gonna happen? Like, they really didn't think it through. So now you got leaders becoming adults or reaching their fullness now. And now you in a position globally where you've pissed off the globe. You don't have time. You can't focus all your energy on we got to put Black America back to sleep. Baby, you got problems all over the globe. Like, we're your problem, but we not your only problem right now. You know what I'm saying? So watching the night really did it for me. And then that mustard set. Okay, let's talk about this mustard boy. Okay?
Mhm.
Because I slept on this mustard boy. I was listening to his music and enjoying it, but I never really focused on him. That is a
Oh
dangerous little
yeah, no,
thing.
my mustard is a young legend.
I see. And it's like all of his music is stuff that I like and was tapping my toe to. But right now that y'all do music, Bree say R.I.P. Nipsey. I know that's right. But I be tapping my toe to, and now with all the music, they be y'all, all y'all music now they announce the producer at the beginning of the song. And I've become numb to it. Because it's like when I heard it back, it was like, oh, I did hear them say mustard on the beat, but I never paid no real attention. It was like you hear the little song, I, shake my head, tap my
No, I
toes.
mean that was the whole thing for our set. When I was in middle school, that's when it was big. That's when they really started doing it really, really, really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to know who made these beats. We can hear a beat and know the producer. We be wanting to know because certain producers like Zaytoven and Mustard and Metro and all them old guys, like they shape the music more than the artist.
But see, you know, I was telling you not long ago, that started with Rodney Jerkins with Dark Child. And when Dark Child started it, it was the weirdest thing because we had never seen it done before. I had you yet when Dark Child started that? Yeah, I had you. You were small. But I hadn't had you. And everybody with Dark Child. Even when he produced for the singers would sing it. He produced that song for Tony Braxton, Wasn't Man Enough for Me. And you hear Tony Braxton, Dark Child, yeah. Everybody had Dark Child. So we was like, what is this nigga doing? You know, because we had never seen that before. This was amazing. And then you look up, next thing you know, okay, Darkest Stars, Sarah had a big hit with Dark Child. Yeah, Destiny's Child, yep. I remember Destiny's Child, Dark Child, nah. Everybody, Dark Child. Michael Jackson had some Dark Child. Everybody Dark Child. But Rodney Jerkins out of Americus, Georgia. Shout out to Americus. You know, my mama them stomping grounds. I got cousins in Americus. Shout out to y'all. But it was like the way our music evolved really should be taught in every university. It is amazing the way something will start so small and quirky, and then it becomes like a staple in the culture. This is now a staple in the culture. I had literally heard Mustard on the Beat so many times that it became normal to me. I didn't even pay attention, but every time there's a Mustard on the Beat, it's a toe tapper. I just toe like, oh, okay, Mustard on the Beat.
That's why literally we know when you hear Mustard on the Beat, this gonna be about. That's why all of us, when Kendrick last song started with Mustard on the Beat, that's why everybody had to pause. Like, wait, what are we saying here? Wait a minute.
Can we talk about all the music reactors and how they responded to hearing Mustard on the Beat, ho? Everybody acted crazy. Many music reactors. Shout out to all the music reactors. 4-1 Law, Shaq, Screwface John, all y'all. The Law Twins. What's your boy Jay Black? All of y'all. Them boys were the most entertaining throughout all of the recent music, the beefs, the new releases, everything. They're so entertaining. But when Not Like Us came out, every one of them literally had the same response to Mustard on the Beat.
Yeah.
Like,
we know who Mustard is.
It was crazy. Hey, Divine, thank you for being number 37. I'm glad we back. Listen what I'm telling you. Like they said, as soon as you heard, I see dead people, everybody was like, wait, what? So there was always the pause after that. Like, what's wrong with this boy? And then as soon as they turn it back on, they had to shut it off again to say, Mustard. I was like, why is everybody responding like this? I was so perplexed.
Mustard? What did you do? Mustard don't like you either? Mustard this finna be a bob. Why
everybody was like, Mustard in this too?
Literally, Mustard? What did you do to him?
That's what everybody said. Mustard?
Yeah.
And so his little section at this concert, the Mustard and Friends, child, I was entertained. Y'all, they tricked me into dancing. Headache and all, they tricked me out my recliner. They made me juke in the front room. I didn't even know what to do with myself. Who all he had? And when did he get me? I think he got me when Roddy Ricch came out there. That's when he got me. No, it was before Roddy Ricch. Who came out before Roddy Ricch? You YG.
Who came out before Roddy Ricch?
No, Roddy Ricch. When was it? Roddy Ricch, then YG, or YG and Roddy Ricch?
YG came out later. Before Roddy Ricch was people I wasn't really familiar with. I don't remember their name. But it was songs. I think I know did Dom Kennedy come out on Mustard set? I
That's the
think
one,
so.
that Kennedy boy.
Yeah,
My
Dom
toe got
Kennedy.
to tapping heavy on that one, but I held my chair. That little Roddy Rich boy tricked me out my chair. He tricked me out my recliner. I ain't know what to do. Name the songs he did.
Mustard kickstarted Roddy Ricch's career with the Bops. The
Man,
songs he
man,
did was
what's the names of his songs? Because I don't be knowing the names. I just be juking.
oh,
Lord,
right now I'm
it's
oh.
so fine.
I got I got a couple
Hey,
of them songs on my playlist. I don't know the name of them songs off the
okay,
top of
don't
my
worry.
head.
I'm gonna tell you. Cause I know that little new song that about the forges on the Jeep. Divine Miss M say
That's the old one. That was his debut smash
that's my
hit.
little song. I'm like,
That
ooh.
was his debut smash hit. I can't never think of the name of that one. That was his debut smash hit. That one was it.
You see the Divine Miss M calling me out. She say, Juke Mitchell, you 40 and over. Show is. Yep. But I'm 25 forever. Vet, hey girl. Hey Jenna Harris, thank you for being number 41. So listen, that thing messed me up. When I say that little boy had me juking up in the house, I said, what is going on? Why is this happening to me? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's that balling song. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, balling.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that I like the song because of how he say balling. He always pronounce it proper, balling. Why are you balling?
You know how the California people are the funniest black people to me. They be so hood. They pronounce all day letters. It is so
Oh, it's
hilarious.
just so good.
I love California Negroes. They so funny. They pronounce all they letters. They be so
Mm-hmm.
hood and they pronounce all they letters.
Yep. And it's like the mustard set was good actually before the people came out because he was just
Yeah.
playing his other songs that he had produced. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
when he was up there talking about he pulled up to the scene with his ceiling missing. I say,
Boy,
not
I
the
forgot
ceiling.
because I remember that song. You remember that song was addictive. You don't remember I'm Different being addictive? It had the
Yep.
children in the chokehold. I was the children in the chokehold. We were
It
in a
had us grown
chokehold.
people in a
About
chokehold.
I'm different. Mustard to give you something that had people in a chokehold. If you got the words, he got the melody.
Listen, I was riding around Ocala looking at people with no edges saying, you pull up to the scene with your ceiling missing. Like, but you don't even know you saying it. You just be saying it. Just be saying it. It was a heck of a scene, man. It was a heck of a scene. That little Roddy Rich boy tore that song up. It was another song he did that I liked too. What was his other song? Hold on. Because he showed out. He really did. He showed out.
Him and that teddy bear was distracting me. And then when I saw that he had it clipped on his belt loop, nigga, let it hang. Why did you
He
bring it?
kept playing with that teddy bear.
Who talked you into it? Because clearly you're not comfortable with it at your side. Leave it alone. It was distracting me. I kept getting distracted because he kept messing with that darn teddy bear.
Yeah. He was messing with the teddy bear a lot. He was. But I like that teddy bear and I would like to have one. But something tells me it's very expensive. It was given designer leather teddy bear, but I would like to
We
have
can
one.
get you one just like it off Timu.
Not off Timu.
Yeah, get you one just like it right off Timu.
Nah, man.
Stop.
Them cats so bad. What they doing now?
Just
Trying to sneak in the kitchen?
no, just being ridiculous. You know, Garnet and Treasure are menaces, and they bother Mello.
They're
And
attacking the
Mello,
mother?
no, Mello pregnant, so you know.
She what?
Yeah, Mello is pregnant. So she is, and she further along now. So she not for their mess at the moment.
Okay.
What you
Well,
stressed out for? They at my house. All this stress when they at my house is crazy. You have stress when they at my house is insanity.
Oh, I can't believe this is happening. I want to die. Hey,
But they at
Rochelle.
my house. Chat. Do y'all see this? They at my house. So please explain to me.
Oh man. Oh, my chest. Oh Lord. Jesus.
That's what everybody tell you. Now I hope you know it is a few people I know they got things to tell you that they're holding on to because of the drama.
They're hiding things from me.
No, they're not hiding. They just biding their time.
Who's hiding things from me now?
I'm not telling you nothing, but I'm just telling you this is drama.
Y'all see how I'm treated. You see how I'm being treated, people.
No,
Listen, y'all got the report for elder abuse. I'm being
this is
treated
not
so
elder
bad.
abuse.
They're hiding things from me. So listen, Nisi said Mello getting around. I'm done.
Melo got one baby daddy.
Oh Lord.
One. All her children is from the same daddy. Okay.
Oh God. Now she's ghetto. She's gonna die. Mello's ghetto. Um, but anyway, so back to this mustard stuff. So it was just interesting. I did like the format. They were bringing them out, and they kept doing this cute thing. Let me keep you a little while longer. The Steve Lacy boy, his little songs were cute. They were
Did you
very.
peep? I forgot about the little Steve Lacy boy. Did you peep that Tyler the Creator left sooner than Mustard was thinking?
Yes, but
I
Tyler
peeped.
Tyler had that crowd so hyped up.
Oh yeah. White
Who was
people
that
love
look? Who
Tyler.
you know what? I don't want to say the wrong thing. Who was that little ugly boy that came out there? He had a song that I liked, but I can't remember. He was singing one song and then they switched to another song. Um. Oh.
Mustard said.
Yeah.
Oh, you talk. Was it that song? That old song?
Yeah.
Jason Martin. I think that was his name.
What was the name of the song?
I don't know. I had put a pin in it because I was gonna go back and find the name. Because Amazon was giving me a hard time finding the name. I think it was Jason Martin. And I was like, what, nigga? I didn't even know you was the person who made that song.
Yeah. Problem. She said Jason Martin, aka Problem.
Oh, that's Problem. So now he go by Jason Martin. I know who Problem is. That's why I didn't know. I know it's Problem, Trouble. I didn't know that was Problem. Since when that nigga go by Jason Martin? Who that nigga think he is? A deacon?
Well, how you know he ain't changed his life?
What? Nigga what? Nigga who? No, nigga you nigga, you is not you ain't ready yet.
They can't change their life.
You can. He
Whew.
just ain't a deacon yet.
Yes, yes. Okay. So what was your opinion of Callan for real? Because his name threw me off.
Which one was that?
They brought him out. I don't know the songs. I'm just telling you, I
I
don't know the
probably
songs.
didn't know this. I didn't know. I didn't. It was some people I didn't recognize.
So some of them you didn't know either. So I don't even
No,
feel that
some of
bad.
them were just pure Cali. They probably, run their state. It
Okay.
was a lot of them, especially almost everybody DJ had brought out. I did not know them. It was only a couple.
Yeah, I almost didn't know nobody DJ Head brought
No,
out.
all those people, you can tell they still trying to blow. And yeah, I remember now that one nigga Blast. I remember both songs.
Okay. Now what was the name of his songs?
The she chosen when he first
Oh yeah, I love that little song.
That song is aggravating. I never liked it, but I'm gonna let him cook.
I like it now. I didn't like it when it first came out because they kept doing TikToks to it, and I kept seeing it, and I just wanted to like.
I don't like it's something about it I don't like. Something about it don't agree with my ears. They doing a little funny little. I don't really like it. But then the first song, the newer song that he performed, that first song, now I absolutely hate that one. Chosen,
yeah, I didn't like
you can beat me in the submission. But the second song, I don't like that song.
Yeah, that the other one I didn't really care for. Like I say, Chosen, I I eventually it was one of them that they played it until I got to where I could like it. But when they
Yeah,
first
that's what I say.
started,
You can.
they bombarded me so heavy with it in the TikToks and everybody doing a little stupid dance to it. That's what really ticked me off when it was like at its height. It was like if I see one more person doing the little stupid dance, it was like no.
I don't even remember the dance. I know they was playing it on the radio, and I didn't like it.
It was a lot. It was a lot. So when Kendrick came out there, let's just get down to this thing.
Okay.
Kendrick brought his behind out there. Them people went crazy before they saw him. When the place went dark and they knew he was coming, they started screaming immediately.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching from the comfort of my house. I feel like if I had been in that room, I would not have been safe because my ears would have been hurting. I probably that type of energy and vibration, I probably would have had a tightness in my chest. Like it was, they went crazy. Hey, Apple Charm, thank you for 47. It was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot. And then for him to start off with Euphoria was like, are you for real?
Shocking. I wish you watched anime. I gotta try to see that video of that bug on Doro Hidoro. Shocking. It was so shocking.
It was shocking. I
That
had
was
no
that was
words.
him. That was him letting you know you finna get all the BS you came here looking for tonight. That's what he's letting you know. I see that y'all are messy. I'm messy too. I'm letting you know that I'm on the messy time that we all came here for tonight.
Definitely. Definitely. Apple Charm, you right. Everybody knew all the lyrics. The way the people were screaming the lyrics at the top of their lungs. First of all, it was bad enough to me when they were screaming YG's lyrics.
Oh yeah, YG got the hits.
They screamed his lyrics. But and I thought that was bad. When Kendrick came out there, the way they screamed that man, I'm like, none of you will have a voice tomorrow. Literally, everybody in there is gonna have like stress laryngitis or something. Ain't nobody gonna be able to talk when they leave there. The amount of decibels that I heard, that every single one of them people was screaming at the top of their lungs.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It was a few times it erupted.
It erupted into pandemonium. The fact that he started with Euphoria, I was like, what is wrong with you? That's all I was saying. What is wrong with you? You're not well. You're not well.
You notice how he was changing certain words and
Yes.
phrases? I
Talk about
want
it.
you I want YouTube to do that big one and upload this new version
Baby, the
because
new version was shaking my nerves.
I don't know.
The new version was shaking my nerves. Like my
He getting it ready
insides.
for tour. That's the tour version. Mark my words. That's the tour version. That's what that is.
He's not a well person because the way he started it, he's not. He popped up out of the flow. Bad enough you called it pop out Ken and Friends. Okay? You gave yourself another nickname like you needed another nickname when you clearly didn't. You are Kung Fu Kenny, you are K Dot, you are what's his other name? King, King Kunta. You what's the
I'm
mother names?
screaming. I don't know.
All them got this boy got more names than Deion Sanders. And now you're Pop Out Ken. You done added a whole nother character to the lineup. And then he literally, y'all, came up at the middle of the goddamn flow. Like some kind of superhero or something. Or some kind of super villain. I'm not even sure at this point. And we hearing the music for Euphoria.
Do the superpowers get neutralized? Oh man.
And the people were screaming it. I can only watch in silence. And it's like everybody knew the words. And you know what's crazy? I knew the words too. It was so much. It was too much. I caught myself on several occasions yelling the words at the television.
Yeah, I was trying to record, and I'd be like, okay, let me be quiet, so all the recordings won't be me hollering like I'm there.
See that? It was a lot. It was a lot of energy going on in that room. And then at the beat changes, the theatrics, the pyrotechnics, it was like, oh my God, this is really happening. And then I'm gonna tell you something else I noticed was that he strategically had made the crowd sing certain parts for him.
Yeah,
When
for sure.
Said,
I noticed that too.
But he made them say it. He didn't even say it. Bree said he came up out the flow like the boogeyman. That's exactly what he did.
That nigga the Undertaker. Okay.
Thank you. He just did the tombstone. He did.
Oh yeah, whose song was that? I had to look that Negro up. That nigga had that song with the Undertaker little being his beat. That was hard.
Yep. Lord, Carrie say somebody on the Twitter said audience was singing "They Not Like Us" like it was Total Praise. Yes, they were, and Total Praise is my song.
But at the end of Euphoria, I don't want to hear you say nigga no more in unison.
And it was one band, one sound.
I don't want to hear you say nigga no more.
And they was all singing it together like it was. They were singing it together literally like it was the mass choir. I was looking for some effeminate gentleman with an immaculate perm and a nice tight church suit to be out there conducting, because they was literally saying one band, one sound. I don't think anybody was off key. The sopranos had their note together. The altos were not lagging. I heard the tenors. I heard the bass section. I heard everybody individually, and they came together. Carrie, whoever you saw say that, they wasn't lying. They did sing it like it was Total Praise. They did.
No, they sung. Oh well, we ain't there yet, but yeah, they sung that Total Praise, and then he went right into DNA. He sung a lot of songs off of the Damn album. The Damn album, and that was the one that broke all the records and stuff. I've been
listening to that album for the last week or so.
Oh, you have? I listened to it in real time. And that was one of them first time listens. You know that this is all just great music. Instant classics. You just know it. You just know it. First time listens. He performed. And it was because a lot of the disses were about Big Sean on Damn. Like Be Humble was about Big Sean. I found it out later.
I heard that too. Look what Carrie said. But
then give me back Tupac Rain. Maybe I'll give you some respect. Really? I gotta wait for you to upload this. I'm gonna get on YouTube. I'm sure it's on here. I got to hear it.
When he said it, I slid down in my chair a little bit. But yeah, he said that.
Ucha Lane. Cause you know Drake behind the scenes with the I want to be friends again type tip. Even though this man done thoroughly embarrassed you, he gonna meet you. You want to be his friend.
But I tell you, if he go anywhere near Kendrick again after this,
cause he don't want to fight. He wanna, you know. But then that second verse of DNA, hearing it tonight, I'm like, ooh, that could have been for Drake.
I'm telling you,
I heard DNA quite a lot.
He let him know that some of them lines was one size fits all.
And you know, the white people song, we don't want to hear you say nigga no more.
They were saying
and it. Even that, because even the word nigga, even though everybody want to claim it, everything Black American, all the niggas of the world want to claim that is Black.
Everybody American. In the world feel like they're entitled to anything. No, like they're not
Black American. That is American.
Yep,
the whole America.
You should not be doing that.
The whole America then got united. We don't want to hear you say nigga. No.
You say it, don't you? Or don't you say that?
You not one of the niggas. You not against the niggas. You ain't got nothing to do with niggas.
Just leave that alone. And it was just so funny because, man, it was the way he strategically let the crowd sing it, and they sang it like they had been to choir practice. That was the part. You would think they had rehearsals. You would think everybody that was in that arena tonight showed up for rehearsal and nobody was late because they sang that song.
We've been in rehearsals for the last month and a half. We've been in rehearsals for the last month and a half.
Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that all this rap beef was just choir rehearsal and everybody was making sure they knew their part in the song?
Where you at this point, everybody know all the parts. You can get put anywhere. The choir
In any
director just
section.
playing. The choir director playing, just picking on people at this point.
Like they used
everybody
to do this song,
Joy. Everybody got it. Because everybody got it. He can just point at you. Everybody got their part this Sunday.
Listen, now you honestly, that's the only part that he did not do. If he had done it, I'd have turned the TV off. If he had stopped and started acting like Kurt Franklin and pointing to different parts in the audience, don't sing till I point to you, and had everybody just going and I'd have turned the television off. I'm telling you
like that. Pre-show, they started playing Brighter Day.
I heard them saying playing Brighter Day during the pre-show.
Brighter Day. Okay. Oh man.
Do. I never knew. I said yes. Nisa said they definitely had their hymn books. Yes, they did. Everybody turned to hymn 131 up in there tonight. I say, what is going on?
No, we've been in
y'all been in choir break.
We've been in rehearsal for the last month and a half.
Apparently, I was there too because I know all the words.
We all have been. Kendrick seen the internet.
He knew.
He saw that people had Tourette's.
Everybody
people is talking to each other. Everybody talk to each other in Kendrick lyrics.
Isn't that weird? That I've been around a long time. I've been around, me personally. I can't talk about nobody else, but I've been around a long time. Let me tell you something. All right. I've been around so long that I care not to admit to it. But I have been around so long. The only time this has ever happened nationally amongst Negroes
globally
was globally back then wasn't really a thing.
Oh.
If they were doing it, we didn't know what they was doing. So I can only speak for us. Okay. This has not happened. You know the last time this happened? You ain't ready. You know the last time this happened?
When?
During the Rapper's Delight.
Last time. The beginning of hip hop?
The beginning. Since the beginning was the last time we had a song where people randomly blurted out lyrics in the middle of conversations. It did not happen.
Wow.
It did not happen. Now that happened when I tell you people would be sitting there and what's the part? I'm pulling it up because I want to make sure I get it right. The Master G's verse had a few of them in there, but I think Hank verse was the one. Was it it was Hank's verse, I believe, that had everybody like just blurting out stuff for no reason, ever went over to a friend's house to eat and the food just ain't no good. I mean, the macaroni soggy, the peas are mushed, and the chicken tastes like wood. Like people would just for no reason just start blurting out stuff, and it would just happen for no reason. Even to this day, you could be minding your business and somebody just the hip, the hop, the hip it to the hip hopper, you don't stop the rocking to the bang bang boogity, up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogity beat. Like to this, we still got this stuff stuck in our head. It has not happened like this since the days of Hank and Master G and them and the Sugar Hill Gang and Rapper's Delight. I have lived long enough to see this only happen twice in a lifetime. Look, Cali Dream telling you I ain't lying.
So I'm right. And what year was that?
Let's see what year that this took place. Hold on, let me tell you. That was the last time this happened to us, okay? This happened In the year of our Lord, 1980. It's been that long since something like this done happened. This has been a long time. This has been a long time. Now we almost got a repeat, almost, with Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5. We almost. And the reason I say almost, that was because the only part that would pop out for no reason was don't push me because I'm close to the edge with the message. That was the only part that would just be blurted out. Like people couldn't help themselves, but it was just don't push me because I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was the only thing. You know, people didn't just automatically go into broken glass everywhere. People pissing in the stairs, you know, they just don't care. Like we knew the words, but it wasn't just all the way through. And random lyrics. It almost happened again with Slick Rick and Lottie Dottie. It almost happened again with Slick Rick and Lottie Dottie. But it wasn't like the whole song. It would be certain parts that would just be blurted out. For a whole song to just have random moments to be blurted out, this has not happened since Rapper's Delight. Lottie Dottie came
songs though, and then he doubled it.
Yeah, he did it multiple songs. He doubled it. We've never seen in quick succession for one artist to put out multiple songs, and you got people with pure Tourette syndrome blurting out stuff. This has never happened. It did not happen on any scale like this since Rapper's Delight. We've had we've had a few almost's. We had almost with the message with Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5. And we had almost with Lottie Dottie.
I feel like we've had multiple artists who can give you, it be certain parts of the song that you may.
They'll give you one line or two.
Yeah, that everybody gonna say, but for the
that's what I call almost
entire song.
But when I say almost to me is when it hit everybody. Almost to me is when it hits everybody. I'm talking about mamas, grandmas, and all. Lottie Dottie hit mamas, grandmas, and all. Lottie Dottie. We like to party. We don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody. We just some in this on the mic. Like we all knew it now. Right now I could rap it all the way through. I still remember it. It's like riding a bicycle. As soon as you Lottie Dottie. Like all we got to hear, we know. But it would be like, I think the one that stuck out for us on that one was like the singing part. It's all because of you. And then, you know, there will be certain parts, right? This boy did something that we ain't seen in a long time, and the way he did it, we've never seen it. Multiple songs. He got us literally people right now. You on social media minding your business, and somebody just screamed, "What is it? The braids?" Like, wait, what? I don't even have braids. Why are you yelling at me? What is wrong with you? All capital letters. They just yell out stuff for no reason.
I mean, low key, Meet the Grams too. Meet the Grams was so powerful that the one-liners you got, you didn't even have to listen more than like once or twice. And it's
let me tell you,
that
Meet the Grams is the first of its kind. And I'm grateful that he did not do that song tonight because it was scary. Hey, Too Feisty.
No, he didn't have to do that. He would have invoked something in there.
It was churning in there. People would have been scared to walk to their cars. That was a horror rap song.
Your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think niggas like him should die.
Like, no.
Shit.
So that's
die.
scary.
That's
not only that, the whole song was spooky and frightening, and people genuinely would have been afraid to walk to their cars. We had music reactors like Jay Black, shout out to Jay Black again, who was tucking his chain in, listening to the song. He felt like he was gonna get robbed. I did too. I pulled my pistol real close to me that night. It was unnerving. Okay, I've only listened to that song a couple times, and I don't want to hear it that much. It was a scary freaking song, and this was the first of its kind. Now, on the hip hop, history lesson, it was attempted once before. Okay, hip hop horror was attempted once before. Those of y'all in the chat, if you old as me, you should remember this. All right. Now, Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, y'all call him Will Smith. They tried. They made an attempt at hip hop horror back in the day with Nightmare on My Street. They did pretty good. Like it was kind of niche, but they did not capture the horror aspect. Look at Treasure. Hey, Treasure Boo. Hey, Treasure. Hey, look at Sugar Mama. Hey, so pretty.
Getting comfortable.
She's like, hi. I'm shy. I don't know all those people. But they did try with Nightmare on My Street. Okay. They did try. They did pretty good with it. The beat was kind of like they tried to get the spooky. They tried to kind of capture like the theme song from Freddy Krueger, but you know, in a way like the little piano thing.
It probably made it too cheeky.
It was too campy. It was way too campy. And but if I'm being honest, it was a valiant effort. And they were absolutely pioneers because they were the first to try to do horror in rap. I think the other thing was not only was it campy, Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, they inserted a little bit of comedy. Right. There was a little bit of comedy in there because he was like, you know, when he was like, I jumped out the big bad Fresh Princey, but Freddie killed all that noise real quick. He grabbed me by my neck and said, here's what we'll do. We got a lot of work here, me and you. Like he had it like kind of like he tried to do the spooky thing, but it was still ain't it crazy how I still remember lyrics like that? I'm like, I hope I don't get dementia when I'm
everybody's like that with songs. It's the melodies that help you remember the words.
Yes. And see, Bree said the Alchemist beat was haunting, but now let me hit you with something. Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince had a beat that was similar to that. Go back and listen to Nightmare on My Street. The beat was very similar as far as like the single note piano string all the way through it. They absolutely did that. The beat was actually straight. And if you ask me, they could have paid for that beat from them and like really did something on that one, like to be honest, and it probably still would have went over the same way or something similar. I'm just pointing out they never were able. Good night, Carrie. They were never able to really give us real like horror in hip hop. This was the first time it was ever done effectively. The first time that it was attempted was Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, Nightmare on My Street. The first time it was done successfully and spooked the world was Kendrick Lamar. That boy scared the hell out of me with that song. It felt like a serial killer was creeping through the house, going room to room, and you were hiding in the back of your closet or under your bed, and you praying he don't find you. You almost had the feeling like if I hold my breath, he won't hear me breathe type thing. Like it was real.
Yeah, that whole record, you're kind of holding your breath. Like when it ended, it was like, whew.
Okay, girl, Bree say I went in the vault with that one. Girl, when I tell you I'm an old school hip hop head, baby, I can dig in there and dig up stuff y'all done forgot for real. I remember.
Now, as Kendrick kept going, I knew he was on BS once again. When he started inviting his friends, and then he wasn't letting anybody leave.
He kept keeping them up there.
He was amassing them onto the stage.
Yes.
I'm like, so what are you doing, Mr. Duckworth? What are you doing?
It was
then we get to Dr. Dre.
Oh my God. When I heard that dong 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 dong, I said, oh, I screamed.
I was just like, no way, is he really coming out? Is he really coming? He really came.
Representing for the gangsters all across the world. Still hitting the corners in them lolos, girl. Taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still got love for the street. It's the DRE. I was sitting there like, y'all playing with me. This ain't happening. This is not happening. I'm like, I'd be excited to see people who was young with me. Now they old with me. And you brought your old tail out there looking old. I know he known to slap a girl or two. I didn't give a darn tonight. I was screaming. I literally
for
screamed.
the night we gonna forget that. Let's forget that for the night.
Yeah, because tonight was a moment. Yes, Nisi, that was a wicked surprise. I
That
was
was
not prepared.
unexpected.
I was
Yeah,
like,
that was unexpected. But they kept saying from the beginning, and I'm like, but y'all ain't brought out no OGs yet. I kept saying it. I'm like,
brought
where the
out
OGs?
from the West. The only thing that could have been the only person that could have been more OG for the West really would have been Easy E. He'd have had to dig him up. Like it
Like
was
he is, because Easy E was polarizing and a powerful figure for them and a leader that they could listen to.
but he gone.
And
But they sure brought out
I
Drake.
feel like, boy, oh boy.
Baby, when I say I hollered, I screamed and I hollered. Kelly Dream said she threw her back out and had to pick it up. Girl, I understand.
Hollering.
Hey, Connie Johnson, thank you for being number 62. So that was a lot. That was a lot. I feel like not only was that like an electrifying, shocking, I can't believe that happened. Him talking about taking it back to the beginning, to the legendary, and then we get Dre popping out. Like the pop outs were too much for my nerves.
And he came and performed a song. Just doing that, like.
When was the last time Dre?
And that's what I literally was thinking. Like, when did this happen? Dre is so put up.
Dre is literally a legend. Legends are put on shelves to be admired or to be despised, or however you choose to look at them. They are put up like relics that are representations of bygone eras. But he was taken off the shelf, off out of mothballs, dusted off, and said, "Now go." Like winded up the back and now go. And it was like, oh my God. It was like watching a battleship. It was like watching an old battleship. Right, Two Fights. The Super Bowl was the last time. So we only get to see these guys on special occasions. Like
I was thinking, I'm like, was it that Super Bowl they had pulled out all the West Coast people?
Yep, that was the one.
Okay.
That was the one. So it's like,
yeah, it got to be something monumental for him to come perform in the right.
They don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't. And I think that it sent a powerful message. I think it sent the message that, love him or hate him, he is the Godfather of the West. The Godfather of the West has literally co-signed, put a stamp and a thumbprint on this boy. So it's like, I mean, his supremacy is guaranteed.
Get out of there. Get. You too. I feel like Dr. Dre showing up was really the big, like, yeah, if there's any question, the OGs are okay in this.
The Godfather of the West has co-signed. So, like, ain't no more questions left.
Them niggas had a meeting on you, Drake. If you don't know by now, and it's like you said stuff over the years, people in the industry don't like you. But if you don't know, I'm here to tell you, them niggas called a meeting on you.
They had a meeting.
Them niggas called a meeting on you.
You know what? You are Philip's granddaughter. You done said "nig" 2,000 times in this live stream. We ain't even been here that long, but you definitely Philip's granddaughter. But like, God dang. But and it's so funny because it just rolls right off your tongue. It's natural. Two Fights to say, I remember years ago when all the West Coast OG rappers came together and crowned Kendrick as the future of hip hop in the West, and him being in tears. I remember that. I remember seeing that clip too. I think what's interesting is like you say, they done had a meeting. I think at this point, it's clear that there's been a meeting. It's clear that everybody who was not directly involved has been told to stand down.
They just peeped the scene. This is a case of peeping the scene.
It's peeping. I think some have peeped the scene, but I think some of them people, just like J. Cole got the tap on the shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of them got.
Mm-hmm.
I know you say that's your friend, but you better not open your mouth. because clearly something was said, and ain't nothing worse than the people you think you a part of having a meeting and you the only one ain't invited. Because that's what this
is. No black celebrity beyond music, no black figure, celebrity, none of that.
Not even politicians.
He couldn't even not even politicians. They sure can't stay out of our business.
They can't. They live
none
to
of
be
the
in
girls. None of the girls you mess
with. Let me tell you something. He couldn't even get Candace Owens to talk up for him. Not even her. I say, what you say, Candace? Negro, nobody ain't standing up. There was a meeting held. Can we talk about all the NBA players?
I want to know what happened. It was a time where he was hanging out with all of those folks, but he probably did his normal MO. I hang around you, and to make me feel like Mr. Big Stuff, I'm gonna mess with a girl that mess with you, because that's all it is. He feel like that make him feel like he on the same level with that man.
If he can cross paths with him,
if he can mess with a woman that has also been with you, that makes him feel like he is on your level. That's so childish.
It's wild. It's wild. Two fights to say, oh, they definitely had a meeting. Notice how many names Kendrick dropped and not like us, and not a single person stepped forward to deny Kendrick's accusations. Future Quavo.
Not even 21.
Not even 21.
Not even 21.
Listen, I wonder, do you think Drake called 21 and said, 21, can you do something for me?
I bet he did.
21 was like, no, I can't.
I'm sure I would have paid. I'd have paid money to be in Jay-Z and them house to watch this. But I low-key would have paid some money to be in Drake house to watch how he's absorbing this, who he calling. I'm sure he was calling his behind out. He was calling everybody that he thought was his friend. Some of them niggas was flat out telling him no. Some of them niggas was like, yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do, and just ain't never answer no more calls.
Don't worry. They probably was like, don't worry, I'm gonna call you back. Breach say Drake clearly don't think. He started naming out people on the West Coast like YG and his diss. First of all, then YG dissed him for bringing up his name. Like people, like literally, you can't even name drop no more. Like you don't let nobody name come out your mouth. But is it bad that I don't think that my heart could handle watching Drake go through this? Like I don't like him. I've hated him longer than anybody. But I don't think I could watch that. I think the secondhand embarrassment and cringe.
It became a tough watch. It's like we knew it needed to happen.
But it's still like.
But because Drake wouldn't go down peacefully, he wanted to go out swinging like a bad bitch. So he just sorry, but he just, he's so sassy. He wanted to just go down pulling hair. So because he just couldn't come, because they have tried to pat you down to size a couple of times. Then they tried to tap you a couple of times. You was not satisfied. You ain't got no black people around you, so you don't know about being satisfied. But you wasn't satisfied until somebody completely embarrass you. But then it be people like that. They don't.
But that level of you ain't satisfied until you just get
until you done made the person half kill you. You were half killed, but you don't know about that either because you ain't got no black mama. But you got half killed.
Because a half killing, that's true. You can only learn about half killing from a black mama because that's where I learned it. That's the only place you learn.
He got half killed.
Look what Too Feisty said. She said 21 did a whole album with that man, ain't said a word. Look around, everybody on mute. Did he do the mute challenge?
No, 21 pulled some. I'm Drake. I'm cussing 21 out. What 21 did is waited till. Who did he try to argue with?
No, he went at Soulja Boy for Metro.
No. He went at somebody for Drake too.
When? It must have been so small. It didn't make no way.
It was what did he do?
Look what WD Rose. This crazy boy talking about J. Cole put up that church finger real quick. He sure did.
He did. But it would have been better because Kendrick wasn't gonna do him like he was gonna do Drake. Although J. Cole should have stayed in it because he could have bowed out just on I don't need to respond no more because now you niggas only talking to each other. Because of what he did, he ain't never gonna be able to rap the same.
He said he ain't gonna be able to rap the same.
Like he gonna be able to, have his flow, but a good 80% of Cole rap is I'm that guy.
Yeah.
Suit up with me.
Listen,
get in with me. That's
rap
him.
is supposed to be. Rap is supposed to be, especially from the male point of view, it's supposed to be about bravado and machismo and being braggadocious and being, egotistical. And it's hard to do that when you done tucked your nuts between your legs and back down.
So publicly. So it's like the person aspect, I understand why you did it like that. But you didn't really have to do it like that. You could have had your song. Kendrick would have, bopped you a little bit, but it wasn't gonna be what he did to Drake. He was never gonna call you a pedo.
Yeah, he didn't need somebody to, they got the rumor. They say Schoolboy Q was the one that wanted,
He told him to bow out, but I'm sure ain't nobody told you because they ain't trying to
public apology.
Yeah, they ain't trying to sun you. Because clearly he don't dislike you that bad. He didn't say nothing crazy about you. So they ain't trying to sun you. You ain't have to do, even if you took the song down, you ain't have to do that sort of public apology. You could have took the song down and made some type of statement on Instagram, but doing
all I'm gonna say about this. I understand why do it like this and not just cowardly snatch the song down. It's better to own it in public than to take it down and be like, oh, you see he went and snuck and took that down.
No, but I'm saying, put it down and do a statement. But you're at Dreamville Fest, your festival at your home, and you did this apology. You didn't say nothing that crazy about Kendrick. You didn't talk about his wife. So you ain't said nothing that crazy. You can live to fight another day without losing all of your the toxic manliness that you need for rap because you lost
you gotta have some. You got to
have that for rap. So now that you don't have that,
what are you gonna do?
You can't do nothing.
We know what he gonna do. He's gonna go grippy.
Well, he put out another song after that went crazy.
Yeah, I heard it. It didn't quite sound like him, but I heard it.
No, but it wasn't crazy. Grippy was crazy.
It wasn't grippy. It wasn't grippy. Because Grippy was crazy. Grippy was real freaking crazy. I didn't even know how to feel about Grippy. Grippy was cringeworthy, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't think let me be clear. I know that I do not have it in me to watch Drake watch this. Like if somebody had CCTV in his house and they said Nitra is free, just watch it, I wouldn't look.
Oh no, I'm watching it. I would pay
let you watch it and tell you. I would let you watch it and tell you to make me clips of only the most exciting, less cringy parts. Like I couldn't look. I would be like there's no way I could watch it.
I would pay good money if I could get clips of him all through this beef. If I could get clips of him when Like That verse dropped. If I could get clips when Euphoria dropped, if I could get clips when Meet the Grams dropped.
I want a clip when 616 in LA dropped. Everybody sleep on 616 in LA. And guess what? I'm glad he performed that tonight too. Because that's my darn song.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. Drake is such an idiot. He didn't take... I would want to see him being an idiot to 616, but I just know all it gave when 616 came out was... Yeah, but I'm finna drop Family Matters, nigga. So he just believing his own hype. He drinking the Kool-Aid. So he didn't even take 616 serious.
No. I'm gonna tell you why we would have to. 616 touched the nerve. And you know how I know 616 touched a nerve? Mm-hmm. Because he went and sent Elliot that darn rat. The fact that you sent him a rat when he asking you about Family Matters, he's like, yeah, LOL, and then sent a rat emoji, and you was in Family Matters lying about, I sent this and whatever, and we set this up, blah blah blah. But that was just, bravado for your song. You were absolutely shook when he told you you ain't got a friend in your own camp. They all saying you deserve it. You got moles. Somebody real close to you telling me all your business. You saying one thing to the public, but in the private, your feelings was hurt, and you was trying to figure out who was Chuck E. Cheese because you up here sending rat emojis to people. So no, I would have loved to see his face. I would have loved to see him try to put on a straight face to come out in public and lie and pretend he didn't believe it. Oh, I would have loved to see that now. Because I would love to see how that went. Like, man, I wonder who it is. That's all right. That's all right. I ain't gonna let him see me sweat. Because what did you tell yourself? Because you was clearly worried enough to be sending out
but like he said, like Elliot said, it was he still keep keying though. He was not taking what Kendrick was saying serious as he should have been.
Yeah,
he was not taking it. He was not taking it serious. He thinking, oh, and I'm a drop. He thinking he know lightweight stuff. He not knowing like, nah, this ain't maybe somebody heard you in the studio. No, this is something deep.
Mm-hmm. Now look what Breach say. Breach say can't even feel bad for Drake. He was still throwing shots on IG and been pulling stunts all this week. Drake has to learn about that ego and how to lead him down a bad path. You ain't lying. Because all them little weak shots he took, this was, and then for this to happen tonight, this is embarrassing.
Are you not embarrassed?
Are you
not I feel like at this point, all the stuff he doing on Instagram, because he didn't drop today, so I think if people ain't know what they was talking about. So I feel like all the stuff Drake doing on Instagram, he just trying to keep up the front for the few little fans. I won't say the few, but for his Aubrey's Angels, he's still trying to keep
for those weirdos that he's got as fans.
Yeah, he's trying to keep up the front for them, so that's why he's trying to post carefree.
Look at this. You got to see what look what Crazy Two Feisty done said. Because I'm trying not to holler reading this. I'm listening to you, but I want to holler. This fool
screaming.
Not for Big Frida to come and yaka yak yaka yak yak. Listen, maybe Big Frida could save him with a bounce beat.
But you can't do that right now. You can't do nothing black right now.
Yeah.
You better get on there and talking about turkey bacon. We're nice to our citizens. You better get on there and talk about something.
You gotta throw something in about maple syrup.
Talk about maple trees. You better get on there talking about some Canadian stuff.
Yeah, keep it Canadian. Lord Nisa say watching him would be like watching real crime. I'm done. Cali Dream say he definitely crying in the car. Hey, Nashina,
I want to see his face when he realized that all that stuff on that Meet the Gram stuff was his. I want to see his face and he realized the cover art for Meet the Gram was all his crap.
I would definitely want to see that. When it's like, oh crap, like he didn't just get a picture. The person who gave him the picture is now showing the real life items. So I can't even pretend that I did that. Like they really, y'all say what y'all want to say. Ebony Prince 2K24 was a pain in the behind, but at the same time, he really snatched the rug out from up under Aubrey. He was the first one to pull the rug, and it was embarrassing.
Yeah, that was bad. Like, well, I think because when he came
put that in the whole song, like you played yourself so hard. Hey, Ace.
Yeah, what was the order of it? Did he admit he was lying?
No, he didn't say nothing. The fact that you went quiet and said nothing, like you didn't even address it again.
He did come back and admit he was lying. So did he do that after Ebony Prince came out or right before?
Yeah, it was after. It was after. It was definitely after.
He did, by way of academics, came out and said, well, no, I didn't. Blah, blah, blah. Drake, why would you ever?
But my thing is this. To me, of course that happened after. But to me, that does not count because you didn't say anything. When you got on that track, you lied out of your own mouth. When it's time to say, okay, I lied, that also needs to come out of your own mouth. You don't send, a fat gerbil to come and tell that for you.
But he is.
And Nashina, Lil Wayne said, I'm quoting Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne told him to keep it Canadian, and he ain't listen. Ace, thank you for being number 69. But yeah, that was Wayne. I can't take credit for that, but he should have kept it.
He is in a Drake is in a whirlwind right now. That's why the best thing for him, instead of trying to still pretend he's okay, would be to just disappear. He's in a whirlwind. He cannot take all this stuff coming at him. He's the insecure, little nerdy, lame guy. He had been basically, this is like Love Don't Cost a Thing. This Nick Cannon. They done juiced you up. And
This
you
is
do not know how to deal with all now that the people ain't on your side. You don't know how to deal with this. You need to take a step back. You're refusing.
I'm gonna tell you how he could like clean his face. I don't know if it will work with the record company because you know they could easily bump him off to get the insurance money and recoup their change. But if they don't push him off a boat or something in the Baltic, which they could do, but if they don't do that, the best way for him to survive this is to like do a movie. He need to do like one of them Tom Hanks like movies, like Saving Private Ryan, like some epic, like you know what I'm saying, real white bread, middle of the road, white America, clear to the cold movie. He need to do one of them movies, right? One of them get big box office. He need to chill for a year after that, and then put an album out. And then some of this smoke will have blown over. He'll be done whiteified himself a little bit, so people won't be coming at his throat. But when he come back out, he wouldn't be able to imitate no black people. He'll have to like really be his own person. If he did that,
he can't do the movie for a year. Right now, your face is synonymous with PDF files. So you can't even do a movie right now. White people was breaking their neck to understand what is going on. They now understand what's going on. So now,
because Kendrick done told everybody to use a freaky eight.
Yeah, but they was breaking it down to each other. They was breaking it down to each other, making sure they had a hold on things. They was making sure they understood what was going on. So you can't even go get no movie and try to get in white people good graces. You have to point blank disappear. You scared to disappear because you know you ain't memorable, but you got to disappear.
No way around. It's the PDF file stuff that's gonna be hard for him to shake.
That is what is damning. You gotta disappear to let that die down.
Yeah.
There's no way around beating the initial disappear. You trying to buck it, take the breakup, bro. You have to accept the breakup.
Okay. It's funny you say breakup because I heard somebody describing his behavior as like a girl that's been dumped, but she keep posting on Instagram pretending like she having the time of her life, so the boyfriend will think she don't miss him or something.
I heard somebody say that. Yeah, you acting like, and vice versa, niggas do that too. You acting like you don't want to accept this breakup. She done told you that, baby, I'm Taylor Swift. We are never, ever, ever getting back together. And you telling her, I'm gonna just let you sleep on it. I'm gonna give you a week to think about it.
No, that ain't what he tell. That is not what he's telling Black America. Black America say it's over. We never ever getting back together. He's saying, and I am telling you. That's what he's saying. I'm not going.
He's not giving that energy. He's not giving that energy. He's not giving. You're gonna love me. Not what he doing. That's not what he's giving.
You don't think he's giving you?
No, he is giving. I'm gonna loom around. I'm gonna try to randomly run into you at Walmart. I'm gonna make sure
Okay.
That nigga is making sure he stay visible.
Hey, Jenny Patterson.
Not taking the breakup.
So he's not giving. He's not giving. Sleep. Hold on. So that means if he's not giving, you're gonna love me. It's giving. I miss you. Yeah,
no, that's the miss you stuff. He not at the miss you stuff.
So let me ask
think of a song that
way. If it ain't that one, is it She Used to Be My Girl? Is it that one?
Right. It's more of a She Used to Be My Girl because Negro, you still being around trying to tell people, you trying to throw salt when niggas want to holler at her. You just that's what you're doing right now. You being real aggravating right now. It's a fine nigga right
Yo, this
here
is
with a nice
hilarious.
car, Hellcat SRT, and you up here
Oh
trying to throw
Lord.
start in my game, and I don't want you.
So
And now,
it's definitely giving that one. Or maybe it's have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? Yeah,
yeah,
that because that one is
that's
a
what
pitiful
it's
one.
giving.
That's a
That's what it's
pitiful one.
giving. That's
Have
what
you
it's
seen her?
giving.
Yep.
That's what it's giving. I'm staying visible. I'm staying in your line of vision. I'm gonna let you sleep on it while I stay in your
Yep.
line of vision. I don't want you to forget me. I want you to keep thinking about the good times. Let's
Yep.
think about the good times.
Oh no. So that's what it is. It's for the good times, Al Green. Lay your head. Yes. On my pillow. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
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 Lay your warm and tender body close to mine. Yeah, I can see him now standing outside somebody's window crooning. Hey, hey. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, right now he got a boombox holding it at America.
yeah.
He
Mm-hmm.
is at the
Look
Canadian
away.
American border holding the boombox. That's what
Yep.
he doing right now.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. For the good times. That's him right there. He out there holding that boombox. Yes, yes. He got the Al Green playing. Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
WD Rose say it's more of Destiny's Child Bugaboo. Not Bugaboo. No. We singing Bugaboo to him. He's not singing Bugaboo to us.
Right, we picking Drake theme song right now.
We picking Drake's song. We might be singing Bugaboo to him. We might be. Now she would say Drake gonna have a sing. He gonna have to sing Candy Liquor to get the latest. Let me tell you something. Now that's gonna be the day that all us aunties we gonna make a diss track. I wrote one anyway. I'm gonna just tell y'all that now. When that BBL Drizzy came out, Eva could tell you, didn't I write me a hot 16? I wrote
Mm-hmm.
the verse for the BBL Drizzy. We gonna diss him like it's a BET cipher the day he tried to steal from Marvin Cease. Now I'm gonna tell you that right now. He bet. Now I know he done stole from everybody. The day he steal from Marvin Cease and go we gonna tear him up. He better not steal from Marvin Cease, Johnny Taylor, or he better not steal from ZZ Hill. He better not steal from Theodis Ely, and he better not steal from BB King. Now he do that, we coming. I'm telling you that. Now I'm gonna get all my girlfriends. We gonna assemble like the Avengers. We gonna write diss tracks for a month. Ace E say it's giving stand to me. Oh, from Eminem. Oh no, we don't even say that dog name over here. Too Feisty say, hold up, that might make for a good sample. What might make for a good sample? Nashima M say, I love that song Candy Liquor. Yeah, I love it too. But he better not touch that one. Now I'm gonna tell you now, I'm gonna tell you right now, he better leave all that old juke joint music alone. He better not go nowhere near that. Let him touch some Southern Soul, see what happens. We gonna embarrass him. Now I'm telling you that right now. I'm putting you on notice. We gonna embarrass the hell out that little boy. When we get through, ain't nobody gonna have to tell him to go back to Canada. Ain't nobody gonna have to tell him. I bet you that. Shannon say, evening everybody, you should be asleep. So what you doing out the bed, Shannon? How you doing? Too fast to say that's cat daddy music. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And some of us is old enough to talk to cat daddies. Now, some of y'all young tenders, y'all better not be talking to no cat daddies. Lord, Eva, WD Rose say he listening to Baby Come Back.
Yeah, literally.
Baby Come Back. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. You can blame it all on me. Kelly Dream say, don't mess with BB or ZZ. Yeah, no BB King and no ZZ Hill. Don't you touch it. I mean that. Now that's when he gonna get messed up. But now, can we talk about the fact that this boy played Not Like Us 5 times?
5 times. Wop, 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 wop. 5
That'll
times.
mess him up. He whopped so many times. The third time we got pyrotechnics on the wop, wop, wop. He had fireworks, Roman candles going off. Wop, wop, wop. I say 5 times. And he was swag surfing on A minor.
Because the surf on A minor is crazy. The surf on A minor is crazy.
He cut the music, let the crowd keep singing and holding the note A minor, and he surfed on it. Why? That was insane. He did it twice. So I said, okay, he clowning a little bit. So the third time when he went ahead and sang the song, and we got pyrotechnics and wop wop wop.
Right, I'm thinking, okay, you got it out your system.
And then he did it again. Then it had the cute little girls come out there. They dancing their little tails off with their pretty braids. They just juking. I said, oh, that's cute. That's a nice little touch. And I'm thinking that's it. Then I look up. He brought the men out.
Oh yeah.
Then the men's came on the stage, and then they did it again. Then I looked up again, and he had all of them out there, all of them up there, and then they sang it again. Then how many times? 5 times. The fourth time he had all the gangsters up there, and all of them repping their sets, and I'm like, what is going on in here?
Right.
What is happening? And it was insane. I ain't never seen nothing like it in my life. Yes, too feisty to say old ninjas, young ninjas, skinny ninjas, big. It was, I mean, everywhere. The girls, they had babies. One man came out there with his baby on his hip. Everything. I say, Lord, they even got the babies out here. Like, are y'all finna fry fish when y'all leave here? It was everybody.
Oh, yeah.
You knew somebody was cooking chicken wings somewhere.
Oh yeah, they got them in the parking lot.
In the parking lot, yes. Somebody was barbecuing something. Somebody's uncles had on sandals and church socks and was out there flipping ribs while they was in there crip walking and stuff. It was a lot going on in that place. And then the picture that they took, Lord, I told the baby, y'all, I texted, I say, this is got to be the blackest thing I've seen in a long time. I was so shook. Nashina said, I wish I was at that concert. It looked electrifying. I don't think I'm in good enough health condition to be in that crowd. It was too much electricity. I don't think I could have taken it. Dr. Dre couldn't even drop a RIP to Pac. They didn't need to.
What's the point of performative stuff? Stuff like that is for the crowd.
Yeah, there was no reason to do it. Yeah. I understood the RIP to Nip, especially with Mustard, because he wanted to play the music and had the people singing along. And then the fact that Nip died more recently, it made more sense.
But if somebody thought to say rest in peace, Pac, that's one thing. We already are in a moment of defending Pac. So that would have been too much. I mean, if he would have thought to say it, then cool. If he don't think to say it,
I feel like
he agree with the sentiment.
First of all, we got a whole tribute moment in the middle of Not Like Us and Euphoria to Pac. So it's like we didn't need to, because at that point it would have looked fake to me. We already got, I heard about your little ring. I'll double the price because I'd rather do that than see than let a Canadian nigga make Pac turn in his grave in Euphoria, then turn around and Not Like Us. He's like, it's all eyes on me, and I'm gonna send it up to Pac. Like everybody, like you know what I'm saying? Like Pac has already been represented through this whole series in this beef. Like he was here. Like Kendrick literally put Pac on his back and carried him. So I think we got that part. And actually, for me, I felt like they included Nipsey because Pac was already in this. Wherever he at, I hope he made heaven. God bless him, because Lord knows I loved him. Most of us did. When he died, all of us was in tears. Like he was somebody we knew. Like that was a horrible moment for Black America. That was so painful. But so I pray he made heaven. But he was already on Kendrick had him on his back. He carried him on his back. He represented for him in a way that I know if Pop could see it, I know he was proud. I know he was somewhere cheesing like a son of a gun if the Lord allowed him to watch this, and I pray God did. But I love that they included Nip. They didn't leave him out. It's like you already on this nigga back, but we gonna bring Nip in. And I like that they had that moment where it was he literally called for a little moment of silence, but had the people saying like, "Sing it up to him, show some love, send it up." So it was a big, like this whole night for this to happen on Juneteenth. Yes, baby, Breach, it was iconic. This was freaking iconic. This was the blackest of the blackest things I've witnessed in a long time. Seeing that stage with people representing every single set, dang near known to man on one stage, and them that close to each other, embracing each other. You got NBA stars up there, everybody embracing. Like it was the blackest moment I have seen in so long. I was moved. I was moved. Honestly. It was crazy. And let me tell y'all something else. That goddamn Russell Westbrook, Russell gonna have to buy me some heart pills if he don't stop this mess he doing.
Russell been like this.
Since this mess started, right here, the way he's behaved on social media, and then to show up the way he did tonight. And you know what I know about the other thing that I'm not finna say.
I know, but he hasn't really said much. But
the little he did said a lot because of the other thing that we know. And I'm just like, Russell, if you don't stop, I need somebody to share this video with him. Russell, if you don't stop, you will have to send me a bottle of baby aspirin 81 milligrams. I'm just letting you know because I know you
even with the other information, them niggas don't respect that.
Listen, man, they don't respect what he doing with that other information at all, and they letting it be known that they don't respect a whole lot of stuff about him. And Kelly Dream says she felt like she was in her 20s partying in the 90s. Me too, until I felt it in my back and my knee, and then I sat down promptly. Hey, DM Rocks. Hey, Morgan's Musings. Girl, where you been? We missed you. But yeah, I was just like, what is going on? And like I told you, Paul Pierce was on Twitter earlier talking about this the song he playing for the rest of the year every day. Every day he playing it. Every day. So I'm like, what's going on with the NBA? Did y'all have a meeting too? Or was it like a general black men's meeting that everybody went to and the women were not allowed to know about it? Like, what happened?
I think this was a time where black women actually knew to let the men handle it.
Yes, we did, and we stayed out of it too. All we did was prance around and shake our hips to they not like us. You know, we shook our hair and pranced around and cooked chicken and made potato salad. That's what we did. That was the best thing for us to do. Okay, gotcha, boo. So overall, I'm not even gonna say what we rating this. There's no rating for this. There's no rating system. This ain't never happened before.
This is gonna age beautifully.
It is. And I'm personally moved, and I'm like moved to the point of I can't believe we witnessed this. And the fact that they streamed it is what I like, because there was no way in hell everybody could get a ticket. And I think streaming it was smart because I think he knew every one of us wanted to be there.
He saw social media.
He knew all of us wanted to be there.
Yeah.
So I know the streaming alone, them people made some money.
Well, I don't know, because it's like we have subscriptions. So I don't know how the money thing work with that.
The way it works is any advertising or anything like the stuff that they was able to advertise during that time space and after that time space.
Hell, ain't no advertising. This ain't regular TV. It wasn't no commercials.
No, it wasn't no commercials in it, but I'm saying like the commercials and like the commercials, the ads that was on Twitch before it started, the stuff after, and
Prime
it's
didn't
still
have no commercials. I was on Prime. Prime ain't have no commercials.
right. Well, I pulled up both. And then you have to consider the amount of people who did not have Prime who went and signed up. There's still a way for them to
Now
generate
that's
revenue.
true. Them signups.
And I'm sure everybody don't have Prime. And people went and got Prime so they could watch
Yeah,
this.
it's the signups. That's the big money.
So this was a crazy,
I'm
crazy
ready to buy
situation.
some gin and juice.
I did, and that was another thing that happened. The Dre and Snoop put out the gin and juice, and he got that endorsement for this performance. And Dre was there, so they paid him. They had a nice little arrangement there. And I don't know. This was just a heck of a thing. I I just don't even know what to say. I can't believe we all witnessed this in unison. And then the rumors that they had put out that Drake was gonna drop something on Juneteenth. I'm like, is he that stupid? Like, we know you stupid. You proved it. But Academy might have leaked that too soon, because I'm sure whoever.
Well, I mean, leaking at work, because I'm sure you saw that people were not gonna be happy.
Yeah, and he was able to dial that back. Like, well, you know what? Wrong road. Maybe we should just put that off a little while.
Sir, after Free the Slaves, you still think you need to play with black stuff? You're gonna keep on. You're not gonna be satisfied. You ain't gonna be satisfied till they putting you in the ground.
They
You
not
just ain't gonna.
listen. They used to have the old shows where they would run you out of town on a rail, or like they would chase you out of town, like tell you don't come back to this city again. Like they gonna end up chasing him across the border with.
Well, that's what this was already. So the only thing next is literal death.
Well, they let him stay in Texas now.
You have gotten figurative death, and you're not going to be happy until you have physical death. That is what's coming. Because why would you even want to do anything to do with something monumentally black? You already messed up with your free the slaves crap. Atlanta is playing like that and not like us every hour on the hour at V103. They are playing it every hour on the hour. He just killed Atlanta for you.
He did.
I was so blown away.
And you know what else he did?
That.
He can never go back to that Chinese restaurant in Toronto no more either. Kendrick Lamar is their favorite person now. With the fried rice, then took off like it did. New Hope.
Yeah, he got a dish. He named the dish after Kendrick.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can't even go buy fried rice at the place no more.
He's not going to be satisfied because the fact that was even a thought in his mind to do, like you call yourself trying to jeer at black people. Because at this point, it's no way you think this is just Kendrick. You saw black people unite on
Ain't feeling you.
And you still want to play. You want to break it. Are you pulling a Kanye? You want us to know you don't like us? You just want us, you want to drive?
The difference is Kanye is still a black male. So it's like, he can get away with stuff you
but I'm only saying that to say because Kanye went on a tour trying to piss everybody off. But like you trying to like you want beef with black people because if you would have dropped today, that's now you went from beefing with Kendrick on behalf of black people to now you are beefing with black people. That's
now we all finna get you.
Yeah.
Well, the y'all already got him because after that BBL Drizzy, I heard 16 and 17-year-olds roasting him.
But that was still by way of Kendrick. Now everybody finna be on you personally. Now we all personally got beef with you.
Look at this. WD Rose is crazy. That man gonna be satisfied that he see a hat tossed in a folding chair. Now listen.
Ain't.
Listen, if Aubrey, if you can hear the sound of my voice, if you see anybody throw a baseball cap in the air, get in your car. The way they say you ran over there in Compton when you heard them Negroes scuffling. That's how I need you to take off. If you see anybody throw a baseball cap in the air, move. But before we finish this, I'm gonna say this about his fan base. Y'all call them Opera's Angels online. I think that's very cute and it's fitting. I know and knew he was in trouble when his fan base devolved to a Barb like following.
Oh
That's
yeah.
got is like delusional weirdos who harass people. When your fan base is no longer normal people, you don't have any normal people fans. You got people like Mel trying to tell people that Wagwan Delilah was pretty cool, like he could hear drill in it. I'm like, drill and Wagwan Delilah?
Boy, Roy been on his tail. Roy said, "What drill?"
No drill in there. But that's what's happened. His fan base has devolved into nobody's gonna support you except a weirdo. And that's you are now you're Nicki Minaj. Like I don't know what else to say.
Nobody supporting you but fans. Some
But
freaky niggas. That's the only niggas supporting you.
wow. Yeah, that part. Ooh, well that escalated quickly. I was only saying he had only stands, only
No,
weirdos who
he
support
got fans.
whatever what he does, but that works too. That works too. He's a
They a
fan,
fan, they a fan, they a
and they
fan.
a fan. Yeah. A bunch of 69 gods, apparently. So, yeah,
Yeah.
any final thoughts on this concert that kept us so entertained this evening? Thank you, Kendrick. Thank you, Mustard. Thank you, DJ Head. Thank you to Dre. Thank you to Gin and Juice. When it come out, make sure y'all get some support black business. I don't care if it's rich black business. Let's normalize not being angry at black people for being rich. It's a good thing. It sets a good precedent. So thank you to y'all for a wonderful evening. Eva, any final thoughts on this wonderful concert, this beautiful moment in black in
But we got to
2024?
say thank you to Drake because without him,
Yes.
none of this would have been possible.
If you know what, Drake, appreciate you, baby. If you hadn't never opened your mouth on first person shooter, God led you. You were led by the Spirit, I believe, and I thank you for letting Him use you like this. Because without you saying the things you did, without you insulting that young lady Whitney, all those things, this beautiful moment in black would not have been possible. And black people would not have been on one accord the way they have been.
Mm-hmm.
um we appreciate your sacrifice because we know this cost you a lot. We know this
Yeah.
was for you, but we appreciate your sacrifice because not many people would have sacrificed this much for us to have this moment of solidarity. Um, nowhere in the world would we have seen all those different gang sets in the same place at the same time, hugging, embracing, dancing together. It was a beautiful moment, and we thank you. And we don't want to come across as ungrateful for your sacrifice because not many people would have done that to themselves, torpedo their whole career just so black people can come together. And I apologize for not acknowledging your sacrifice and what you were willing to do for black people.
I'm
You
screaming.
get out of your
I brought it to the front of your mind.
you did, I'm serious. We got to really, this boy done cost himself everything. He put everything on the line to make sure that black people learn to love each other again. You know, look at what he did. He called us slaves. He knew what that would do to him. He had to know. And he said, well, you know what? I got to take one for the team. I want, those are my daddy people. I want to see them come together. This will do it. So he called us slaves and stole from us and imitated people and disrespected folks and chased a couple of children and everything. But had he not done these things, we wouldn't have had this moment. Drake, Little Aubrey, we appreciate you, baby, but please stay away from Marvin Cease, ZZ Hill, Johnny Taylor, Theodis Ely. Stay away from all of them. But Auntie, appreciate you here.
And
Thank
above
you so
all,
much.
stay away from Kendrick Lamar. I
Yeah,
think
above all,
that I think this is a great moment in black. It's gonna go
this
down
was a
in
beautiful
history.
moment in black. And
It's gonna go
everybody in the
down.
chat, y'all make sure y'all say thank you, Drake. But yeah, Drake, stay away from Kendrick.
Yeah,
Please don't.
it's it's gonna go down in history.
His name done been changed. Now that the what they call it, the acronym is now "Don't rap against Kendrick ever." That's what Drake stands for. Don't rap against Kendrick ever. And that's a good one. Don't do that no
Yeah,
more.
and I feel like this was the final step that was needed to complete the showing of unity. I think in all of
Yes,
our communities, just
this was good.
have your eyes open, because a good portion of people was paying attention. Have your eyes open. Even you, if you were a part of the moment, you gonna handle other Black people differently after this.
He's definitely going. I believe he's going to do better. But
I ain't
we
talking about
cannot.
Drake. I'm talking about
Oh,
each other. After this
oh yeah,
moment,
yeah. Everybody, yeah, everybody.
this was something that it
This
really
a
united the people.
It
It
did. It was beautiful. But don't overlook, for all y'all, do not overlook this boy's sacrifice, because think about it. If you had gotten to that level and gotten away with as much stuff as he did, would you throw yourself on a bonfire, just to unify Black people? You wouldn't do it. So the fact that he did it, let's not overlook it. Aubrey, thank you. Okay, we appreciate you. Again, I want to reiterate: do not mention Kendrick ever again in your life. We barely got that boy off you last time. Don't say nothing else about him. Don't you?
he
Nothing.
have killed you.
And when I tell you, we had to pick Kendrick off that boy like a flea. Don't say nothing else about him.
And when they
Seriously, don't
pulled him
say
off,
nothing
he
about him.
kicked you in the head.
He literally he terrorized the whole world for 7 days, coming at you. Every time his little foot hit the floor, he was running at you. Don't say nothing else about him. Honestly, don't mention him. I know you like to play on the internet. I know you're real feminine. You like to do little posting, deletes, and tweets, and little stuff. No little feminine passive aggressive. Don't do none of that. Mm-mm. No, go back to arguing with women. I don't normally say that to a boy, but go back to arguing with women. Don't argue with Megan. No, don't argue with Megan, because we saw what she did to you during his. Don't you argue with her, but argue with somebody else. Argue with
I
Taylor.
feel like you better not argue with Megan, because I feel like you just don't need to say nothing to nobody Black. I feel like you say something to
Well, I
anybody
said
Black,
Taylor Swift. Remain
other
teachable. Thank you for the super
you better
sticker.
leave Taylor alone too, because them people gonna come get you.
Well, I'm gonna tell you
Yeah, sick and shut
the
in. That
biggest
is where he
danger.
needs to be.
WD Rose said put him on the sick and shut in list. This
Yes,
the thing.
let us come to you.
This the thing. I'm gonna tell you. If he make like little sneak disses at Taylor, a sneak diss he might survive, unless, let me tell you how that could go wrong. If Kendrick Lamar write a verse for Taylor and she get up there and mayonnaise it up a little bit, them people will go crazy. They'll go to the moon. They'll be running around here. It'll be little white girls with bleach blonde curls and high ponytails rapping Taylor Swift at you. So like, yeah, don't do that either. You right. Don't do that, because somebody will write her a
No,
verse.
they was going
People
off
like
on him. They was
people
eating
like
him
Taylor.
up.
Somebody will write her a verse.
They was eating him. Yeah, she knows how to have good relations with Black
Yep.
people.
Some people like her. Somebody
Um,
write that girl a verse.
People get along with her. Beyonce might write her a verse. She know
Ooh.
how to get along with people.
Ooh.
So something you don't know nothing about that. She know how to get along with us. So T-Pain be done wrote her another verse. T-Pain wrote her a
Oh,
verse back in the day. So
yeah, yeah.
please,
Yeah,
please.
don't say nothing
First
to
of
her.
all,
Find
the
somebody
white
else, because you could tell he one of those people. He's kind of snarky and girly, so he needs somebody to kind of nip at. Try Lady Gaga. Try Gaga.
you ain't listen to Gaga lyrics. I don't think you need to. You need to mess with
She'll
people
not
that are
like
not.
Gaga either.
You need
J
to mess
Lo,
with people.
J Lo,
J Lo is safe.
go with J Lo. Mm-hmm. That's right.
Ben
'Cause
Affleck, Ben Affleck kind of big though, so I don't know if you want to fight him, but
no. Child, bump that, because they getting a divorce and sold the house and all. She ain't got no man. Try J Lo. Try J Lo. That's. that's a good one, Aubrey. Go to J-Lo. Go to J-Lo. Because at this point, Kendrick done told you don't say nothing else about Serena. So I would advise you don't. Try J-Lo. Yeah, but nobody else. But thank you.
Just leave everybody alone, because everybody feels emboldened calling you a PDF file. So I think you just need to leave that alone, because if you argue with anybody, all they got to say is you are a PDF file. And then what do you say back? You do not have a response for that. So you need to stay away until you come up with a proper response for that.
Yeah, that's true. Well, there is no proper response for that when we got you on video doing creepy things.
But that means you just have to stay away then.
Well, yeah, there you go, Aubrey. Just stay away. I'm sorry, but I thank you though, because you know.
Yeah, go somewhere like Germany or somewhere they let y'all do that crap. Somewhere crazy. I don't know.
On that note, we're gonna let everybody go to bed. Listen, I love y'all so much. If you didn't hit the like button on the way in, make sure you hit the like button on the way out.
Is that the wrong country to stay?
We ain't gonna say nothing else. We ain't gonna say nothing else. If you hit your notification bell, make sure you click all so you'll know every time we go live on this good channel. All right. Make sure you subscribe if you have not subscribed, because you know we are so happy to have you here. If you want to join channel membership, make sure you hit the join button beneath the video or the membership link in the description box. Also in the description box, we got the link for our Royal Family merchandise store, so you can get your crown gear in classic black and gold or your emerald crown designs. And we got the link for our Amazon storefront so we can shop together. And on my Amazon wish list, in case you want to send me a gift, knick-knack, goodie, pins, pads, or what have you. I appreciate everything. And also there's a link for your dream journals and other items from the royal family. So listen, guys, have a wonderful night, sweet dreams. Please say your prayers, okay? In case that unwelcome stranger meets you before you wake up in the morning. So make sure you pray, okay? Seriously. So y'all enjoy the rest of your evenings. Remember, in case no one else tells you, God loves you, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. We'll talk soon. Tell them folk good night, crazy girl.
Good night.
Bye, y'all. Hello, Evie.